Any questions?
Near the bowl and
A man with high blood pressure took aged garlic from Brasilia for 2 months. Here's what happened. After one day, his arteries begin to relax.
One pitch at Riverside State Park aligns that north to south, that plume basically enveloping above Riverside State Park. Let's take you down near Francis, near 291 Northwest Spokane. Our team coverage on this major breaking story continues with Haley Gunther.
Sean, we are live here near Providence and Northwest Boulevard, where you can see a massive plume of smoke behind me. Flames continuing to pop up throughout this region. It is heartbreaking. It is devastating as the winds continue to whip around. I spoke with a couple moments ago, and they say it took them about 30 minutes, Sean, to make it about a mile as they were rushing to evacuate their home. The husband actually describing it as what looked like a war zone. And you are continuing to see this rapid spread, this rapid growth. I'm going to bring in Brent here. So Brent lives just on the fringe of those level 3 evacuation orders. But Brent, I know that you're extremely uneasy. A lot of your neighbors, you can see, are putting water on their fences, on their homes. It's terrifying.
It is terrifying. This is a cataclysmic event that's happening right now. We're watching it from the ridge all the way to the VA hospital. This will be similar to any Palisades fire that you saw in Southern California a couple of years ago. This is really, truly devastating. And the wind just makes it insurmountable for these firemen to even get a handle on it. They're throwing everything they can at it, but as you can see on the ridge, we're watching houses burn.
I'm going to have my photographer zoom in there. As you can see, flames are continuing to pop up there, and that's been the scene here for the past hour, just seeing that rapid spread.
So it's just one of those things that people need to be prepared, and when they tell you to evacuate, evacuate. Get what you can and get out, because there's nothing worse than a fire of this. This is just a tragedy we're witnessing here, and it's just really sad. So yeah, we're right on the fringe of it, but the wind's blowing away from our houses, but we're all sort of getting prepared in case it changes. So yeah, it's really sad. It's a sad deal.
Yeah, the couple I spoke to that rushed to evacuate under that level 3, they said that they grabbed medications and documents, and that was it. They were out in a second, and you just see that. You can see those flames continue to pop up, and it's been in multiple spots there.
Yes, it's just they've evacuated pretty much as many people. They've shut down Northwest Boulevard and Francis Street just for evacuation purposes. But this is just really, with the wind not subsiding until later on this evening or tomorrow, it's just going to be one of those things that's just going to carry all the way through. And I guess it's up in 5 Mile already from what we hear. It's all the way up in 5 Miles. So
yeah, we're tracking the specifics of where exactly it is, where exactly those level 3 evacuation orders are. But you know, it's terrifying. People are extremely worried about their property, about the people they love. A couple I spoke to earlier said they had a neighbor that did not want to evacuate. And you know, we're continuing to see additional law enforcement, additional fire personnel racing up this way. So it's definitely very tense here in Northwest Spokane, Sean.
Haley Gunther live there on Northwest Boulevard. Haley,
thank you for that update. Washington in Focus follows the record, spending and policy decisions.
I want to give some context
right, Laura,
to what's happening.
Sorry to interrupt you. There is a major fire happening in Hilliard right now. This is at Freya Market. We want to take a live.
Fuck! Fuck!
This is at Freya Market.
So I know shit that I shouldn't know, and especially what's going on right now, because they're doing. What? Let me fucking make myself big, bitch. I think it's because this thing's out. Yeah. So they're doing the 15-minute cities right now. We're gonna watch some shit. I'm not, my paranoia disorder is not in effect, all right? As of right now, I haven't even taken my meds or anything. Not at all today. I'm like trying to get over my pain in my leg, but when you have a ruptured Achilles, can't do shit. Look. If I take it out of the cast and put it up there and slap my fucking calf, you'll go, what the fuck? Because I'll put the phone down to show you my other calf. My other calf is chiseled and a fucking block. Like, my shit's a brick. Like, my fucking calf's a brick. I don't know if you can see the fucking angle on this thing. You see how flat that is? This motherfucker's a straight brick, dude. I have bricks. I got fucking crazy bricks. I got 29-inch fucking thighs. And they're fucking solid muscle. So the thing is, I'm not fat, I'm a crazy skater. So what's going on here? And yeah, if you guys want to donate, I have like 6 days to get out of here. I have like, I've got some money saved up. I got like what is it right now? It's like a little bit under 1,800. I had to go get a ton of bags and like boxes from Costco. I gotta go and see if I can grab some more boxes from somewhere else, but which I don't really need them, but I think I might, because I can put stuff into what I need to, and because I have pillowcases and stuff I use pillowcases for all my delicate shit, like my little things and whatnot. So you know I'm weird as fuck. Alright, so let's see. Let's watch this, guys. You guys want to see something? This is what it is. So this is what I'm dealing with.
Did you have hernia surgery after 2015?
Yes.
And then
yes,
you did an
Near the bowling pitch at Riverside State Park, lines that north to south, that plume basically enveloping above Riverside State Park.
Let's take you down near Francis, near 291 Northwest Spokane. Our team coverage on this major breaking story continues with Haley Governor.
Sean, we are live here near Providence and Northwest Boulevard, where you can see a massive plume of smoke behind me. Flames continuing to pop up throughout this region. It is heartbreaking. It is devastating as the winds continue to whip around. I spoke with a couple moments ago, and they say it took them about 30 minutes, Sean, to make it about a mile as they were rushing to evacuate their home. The husband actually describing it as what looked like a war zone. and you are continuing to see this rapid spread, this rapid growth. I'm going to bring in Brent here. So Brent lives just on the fringe of those level 3 evacuation orders. But Brent, I know that you're extremely uneasy. A lot of your neighbors, you can see are putting water on their fences on their homes. It's terrifying.
It is terrifying. This is a cataclysmic event that's happening right now. We're watching it from the ridge all the way to the VA hospital. This will be similar to any Palisades fire that you saw in Southern California a couple years ago. This is really truly devastating. And the wind just makes it insurmountable for these firemen to even get a handle on it. They're throwing everything they can at it. As you can see on the ridge, we're watching houses burn.
I'm going to have my photographer zoom in there. As you can see, flames are continuing to pop up there. And that's been the scene here for the past hour, just seeing that rapid spread.
So it's just one of those things that people need to be prepared. And when they tell you to evacuate, get what you can and get out because there's nothing worse than a fire of this. This is just a tragedy we're witnessing here, and it's just really sad. So yeah, we're right on the fringe of it, but the wind's blowing away from our houses, but we're also getting prepared in case it changes. So yeah, it's really sad. It's a sad deal.
Yeah, the couple I spoke to that rushed to evacuate under that level 3, they said that they grabbed medications and documents, and that was it. They were out in seconds. And you just see those flames continue to pop up, and it's been in multiple spots there.
Yes, it's just they've evacuated pretty much as many people. They've shut down Northwest Boulevard and Francis Street just for evacuation purposes. But this is just really with the wind not subsiding until later on the evening, this evening or tomorrow, it's just going to be one of those things that's just going to carry all the way through. And I guess it's up in 5 Mile already from what we hear. It's all the way up in 5 Miles. So
yeah, we're tracking the specifics of where exactly those level 3 evacuation orders are, but it's terrifying. People are extremely worried about their property, about the people they love. A couple I spoke to earlier said they had a neighbor that did not want to evacuate, and we're continuing to see additional law enforcement, additional fire personnel racing up this way. So it's definitely very tense here in Northwest Spokane, Sean.
Haley Gutner live there on Northwest Boulevard. Haley, thank you for that update. You could no.
If you're paying to chat with girls online, stop. You can do it for free. There's a 100% free dating app in the description below.
I want to give some context to what's happening.
Sorry to interrupt you. There is a major fire happening in Hilliard right now. This is at the same market. We want to take a live look. This is a live picture you're seeing here. Again, this is brand new just into our newsroom, this live video community. This is by Hilliard.
Okay. By Hilliard. And is this, do we have any information on what is burning in this video?
We do know that it's near a recycling, near Spokane recycling. Okay. So from this vantage point, you can see it is burning on the hill there. This is if you are driving off of North Market and you go kind of left towards the Vista, honestly, going that direction back west, that hilly area. So this is a fire that is new here. There are a lot of homes here, folks. So if you live in this area in Hilliard, please pay attention to your phones and gather your things now. Just be ready. Even if you don't have those evacuation orders yet, you just never know how fast things can spread. So always have that go bag ready. Again, if you're just joining us, this is in the Hilliard.
And we do have a crew that is joining us here in a moment on the phone. Cody Proctor has been headed to that area. It's very scary to watch this because the fear now, of course, is that once the fire begins, those flames are fueled by this wind that is continuing to blow. I believe Cody Proctor is joining us now on the phone. Cody, can you hear us? And if so, where are you and what are you hearing?
Yeah, we can hear you, Cody.
All All right, just making sure you can hear me at this very moment. We actually just got on scene right now. Here we are in the area of north of Market Street and Brea. Right now, at this time, we are just north of Hilliard at this moment. We are not far from the Fairview fire at this time. We were actually on our way to the incident command post for the Fairview fire when we also found this fire on the way. Now, this is just burning west of the highway right here, the north-south highway. So we're continuing to watch that, but as you can see right now, we are currently in the area of, as I check my map right here, Spokane Recycling and Materials. And you can just see the flames right here at this moment. We have seen a lot of crews in this area. We're still trying to find out some confirmed information, especially about this particular fire. We were, as I mentioned, we were on our way to the Fairview fire, which is actually just burning right nearby. And from what I know about that fire, at last check, according to the Department of Natural Resources, we had heard that was at least 50 acres. Since we've come out here on scene, from what I've been able to see, we have seen air support out here. We did see a helicopter with a bucket. We have, of course, seen multiple fire crews. Still watching this pretty closely because you can see from those flames.
Sorry.
Flames right there on your screen, just how close it is to that hillside. Just above, you can see some of the highway traffic up there right now. And so
I'm gonna tell you guys, it is so fucking hard to try to go and try to game right now. I literally want to. And the fire's literally the right fucking there. We'll go outside here in just a second. I'll fucking show you, okay? I need to plug this thing in for a minute. We're at 73, we're fine. But, yeah, we're gonna go outside in a second. And we probably could like drive down there. And I could show you. I could just drive to the end of the fucking parking lot over here, and flip my camera.
This is very much a very active situation, one that we are still continuing to learn more about.
So Cody, I want to ask you, you were obviously not headed to this fire, you saw this. Does it appear that there are fire personnel on scene? I heard you say something about air support. We're not seeing any emergency vehicles. What's the response looking like right now?
So right now there actually is emergency crews in the area. We're right next to the train tracks, and they're closer to where the fire is actually at now at this moment. I can see some of the fire crews just over this way right now from what I can see at this very moment. We've seen just off in the distance, closer up towards the highway. So we know that they're out here on scene. But yeah, just letting them work at this moment as they continue to try and put this out, contain this, just because you can see just how tall some of those flames are right now and just how close it is to people at this time, especially as we continue to watch these winds. They're coming out of most of the west right now. And of course, we're on the west side of the highway, so watching that, especially with how close with that highway is right there.
Watching, you can just see how dry it is out there as we watch this, and this is happening as Cody's been telling you about in real time, responding to a different fire, which is also happening as we've been talking about in the Meade area. So we have 4 fires we are tracking right now, a lot happening throughout the city and county of Spokane, and that's why we're bringing in Aaron Hutt is on the phone right now with.
The first 2 weeks are the clearing phase. Your arteries will start.
You looking for an FWB?
Fuck off.
I want to give some context.
Side of the highway, so watching that.
As Cody's been telling you about in real time, responding to a different fire, which is also happening as we've been talking about in the Meade area. So we have 4 fires we are tracking right now, a lot happening throughout the city and county of Spokane, and that's why we're bringing in Aaron Hutt is on the phone right now with.
So that was the end of that.
On the front lines, of course, is the Department of Natural Resources, and we have Ryan Rodriguez.
Why don't they?
at a PDS or a particularly dangerous situation. That means expecting conditions to last more than 3 hours, and we have certainly seen this. I'll remind you as well that this is a first for Spokane National Weather Service, a particularly dangerous situation attached to a warning. So that tells us how critical this fire danger is. Also a first for me in all of my years of doing this here in Spokane. We have a fire warning. It is so brand new that we don't even have it in the system at this point. That again tells us how critical these conditions are. There are your reminders. Don't park on dry brush. No lit materials out the window as you are traveling. Again, you want to stay away from using any kind of power tools. And please pay close attention to all of the burn bans that are currently in place. I just had a message. Please tell us what the air quality is. So here's your information. And I apologize that I'm just now getting this out to you. We're still seeing air quality numbers that are within that moderate category. That is all areas shaded in yellow. But that smoke is blowing, again, north and east. So the pockets that you're seeing up across the northern mountains, over towards the Panhandle, shaded in red and in orange, this is where we're seeing air quality numbers that are within unhealthy to unhealthy for sensitive groups. We've also got a pretty dense pocket of smoke down towards the basin and the northeast mountains of Oregon. That means if you've got any kind of breathing concerns, you've got to limit your time outside. I want to talk about those winds quickly because like I said, they will die down a bit as we head overnight tonight. However, we are still going to see some breezy conditions and temperatures. Again, they're going to cool down. That'll give some relief. Again, to all the emergency personnel, the firefighters on the front line tomorrow, mid-70s, but we do climb back up into the 90s. By again this next week. So critical fire danger does just continue. Sean?
All right, Leslie, it's just tough.
This is tough. I mean, we look at each other and this is difficult. This is one of those days. It's really hard to be here. It's really hard to watch our neighbors go through this.
And it's so many. It's so widespread.
It's so widespread.
All right.
It's emotional.
Yeah. All right. Well, main concern to focus obviously Fairview, Suncrest, Northwest Boulevard, that area, all along Riverside State Park, Dwight Merkle Complex.
Bradley Warren is headed to Dwight Merkle, where we do know fires burned some type of structure there, although Spokane County Sheriff a short time ago said Dwight Merkle, the complex itself is intact. Bradley, where are you? How close are you? What are you hearing?
Yeah, Sean, we're on Northwest Boulevard right now. I'll give you.
All right, I think we're done with sending it.
But it's close to home for so many of us. So it's a difficult, situation.
Fuck, I can't watch it.
Situation to say the least. But then, of course, there's just that immediate concern and thought process of, my poor neighbors and the people. Nerve-wracking situation out here as we're continuing to watch this, trying to make our way over to the Dwight Merkle complex area. So as more information becomes available to us, we'll let you know.
All right, that's the first time we've seen that perspective. Bradley had the camera turned around there. That's the first time we've seen in that evacuation zone. And this is really a perspective.
Everybody wants these, but nobody wants to do these. And everybody wants...
No. Fire, right? Double check. All trails. I have several words.
no. She had to evacuate. Fuck. Okay. Dude, a weak network? Uh-oh. Yo, if I get a weak network and shit... Alright, so that's pretty fucking nerve-wracking.
Heidi, I appreciate that. Guy Gifford, always appreciate his time. Let's take you back to Bradley Warren. Bradley, when you were driving north on Northwest Boulevard, coming there to the intersection with Wellesley, the VA Medical Center, and you turned your camera around. That's the first time we've seen that close to the VA Medical Center there. Obviously, Dwight Merkel complex, which we heard there are some structural burns there, but it is reportedly overall intact, according to the Sheriff's Office. But let's go to Bradley now, who has gotten out of his vehicle. And Bradley, your images of this first time we've seen this close to the VA, this first time we've seen this close to Dwight Merkel. I'm just going to give you as much time as you need to explain what you're seeing and what you're dealing with.
Yeah, Sean, so we are just down the road. We went through open streets into the area here near Northwest Boulevard. And I want to walk over here. I do not know what's going on. It does look like crews are working right now to battle something. Of course, obviously the fire is spreading through trees right now, and we're in heavy smoke. If you look just over my shoulder, you can see the smoke coming up behind us. So this would be sort of the back end. Near the lower portion of Northwest Boulevard with the view, of course, of the hillside behind us. But this is our first time sort of being in this.
All right, you want to see where I'm at? All right. All right, so here's Spokane. This is how the map goes. Okay, check this out. So in Idaho, okay. Yeah, I lived downtown Sandpoint before. That's where I was raised after living in Omaha. But yeah, I got some spots of people. Those are addresses. So same thing there. This is like a route. Most of these are fucking routes. This only starred shit's like stuff I need to fucking always go to. So, but yeah, just like that lake. So I'm in the valley right here, right? This is like the old highway. See, that's Highway 209, right? So where the fucking fire is, see, look at this. Look, it already has it on map. It has it on the map. Spokane wildfires. Look, watch this. So here's Google for you. I have friends that have spots over here, like down here. The fires took their fucking whole house out. Isn't there another one right here? Yeah, this one. This fucking Kaiser Canyon fire. 100% contained. That one is down here. Hop Bean fire. Look at this. This whole fucking area. This whole area. Look at this. Look at the fucking area, dude. Everybody's in this crazy fire zone. Look at that. Whoa. Really? Show me the fire zone. Bitch. I have to zoom back in, dang it. So, let's get this app. Yeah, dude, the wind is kicking over here. I was changing out my fucking headlights and my fucking, that's it. That's what we want to have. So that I'm like right here. See, this is Pines Road, I think. Right? Okay, so that's Sullivan. Okay. So see how it says 290? That road goes. This one right here just goes yeet and over, right? See how it goes like. I can actually do it this way. Oh. This road right here. I want to actually live down here on this little spot over here. But there's a house right at this curve right here. This bend right here, there's a dope ass house. It has like fucking like 100 acres or something it's on, and the highway splits it. So the thing is, you go through my property. Lightning strikes or what? What is that? Oh, that's power outage. Vista. There. Oh, Vista's power went out? Shut up. Oh, dude, there's. $12.8. There's a U-plate fire, so I'm like, north to Sullivan. And this is all industrial right here. All this shit right here below me right here. And then up, there's houses up here. This is all forest land, all that green. That place is so cool. Old Trails is so cool over here. I mean, now it's spreading into fucking over here. Look at all this. This is where 9 Mile is. Watch. I come in. Look, this is 9 Mile Road right here. So look, the fire's all right here. They jumped the fucking river. Because the river's right here. Jumped the river and is going over here. And there's a sports complex right there. Off North Assembly. All this shit is fucking... There's see 9 Mile Road right here to Francis. And there's houses all along here. Look. These are houses all right here. All there's fucking land that goes up here. All that shit's gonna be fucking gone. There's a house right here too, look. There's a house right here. This is a fucking big ass place. Look, there's the back of houses. All right there. That's weird on how that trail is. What the fuck is that about? But yeah. All this. Look how many fucking homes there are. Look at that. Look. It's all hitting right there. West Bismarck, Bridget. I haven't even got to go back here to check out these houses. Some of these houses are fucking rad, dude. Like, look at this one. These are dope. That guy's got fucking... No way. But he owns like all the way back here. I think that's a land split right here. Because I think that's the whole house. Look at how big this fucking house is. That house right there is like 15,000 square feet. I'm not even kidding. Look at the one next to it. Look at that one. That one is massive. Like, let me see where a fucking Walmart building is, so you can see how big a Walmart building is compared to that fucking place. Alright, where have we got? Where's Northwest? Da-da-da-da, Wellesley. No, these have no power. Aubrey White Park. Yeah, crazy as fuck, man. So, we'll see what happened. I might as well just fucking show her. Instead of fucking go, oh, why don't you look at this? There's a fire right here. Like, so there's a brand new, this is the brand new freeway right here. This fucking, this thing right here, it's $3.95. It's all brand fucking new, okay? So like this is supposed to be there's supposed to be a bypass, and that's the fucking bypass, which goes all the way up here, up to here. So, look at this. So, it's literally like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of really nice houses up here. The end of these fucking roads up here are fucking really nice, dude. Really nice. Pleasant Valley Stable Center, yeah. Event Center. This is a fucking, like, where they have, like, stables. Okay? All the Equestria stuff. So, equestrian stuff. So, Autumn Lane Fire, we got the Fairview Fire, and we have the Old Trails Fire. So, but then we also have one that's like right fucking in the middle right there. We got one that's right here. And if that fucker slides over this hill and comes this way, well, everybody's not going to be able to be good. If this fucking thing comes down. Alright, let me check something. I gotta watch the view. Okay, so Alright, so I had to make sure I didn't have anything on the screen I shouldn't have. Alright, so we'll go Wendy. Wendy.com. Watch this shit. Alright? So this is what we gotta worry about right now. I thought I already have Wendy. So we're gonna do a screen capture here. So